This is Smallzy's All-Star Summer Breakfast.
Hey, thank you for downloading the podcast. This is Smallzy speaking, currently filling in for it's my last episode. Did you enjoy me, or did you hate me? It's not a question. Not to be answered, at least. Thank you for downloading the podcast. The normal breaky guys will be back soon, but this morning for the last show of Summer Breakfast, Lewis Capaldi zoomed in for a chat, plus we had the 3 new Bachelor boys. Their series is coming out early January. They were live in the studio. Let's roll the episode.
Hello, it's Lewis Capaldi and Smallzy Surgery on Nova.
Please welcome Lewis Capaldi!
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
How are you doing?
Can I say, last time I saw you, sir, you were hands deep eating a barbecue chicken out of a bag backstage at your Sydney show. The good old days, as what I described them. And now you disappeared for 2 years.
That was it. It was the barbecue chicken. I just haven't been right since. My bowels have just been kicking off at me. It's been strange. Yeah, that was it. I knew I shouldn't have ate it, but here we are.
In the moment, you knew you were making a bad decision, but you went ahead with it anyway, right?
Exactly that. But hey, that's what life's all about, a series of bad decisions.
That's exactly. Hey, great to see you again, number one.
Likewise.
Number two, as I said, you disappeared for 2 years. The new song, we're going to talk about that in a second, but any journey of self-discovery, did you learn anything about yourself while you've been gone?
No. I didn't learn anything about myself. Oh no, I got told I have Tourette's, which is quite which was a find in itself.
Yep. I guess. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but on reflection, explains a lot.
Yeah. I'm quite a twitchy guy. I do a lot of twitching. I'm all over the shop. It kind of makes sense. Yeah. So that's the only thing. I found out I've got Tourette's, which is it. Which is not emotionally. I haven't learned a lot from myself. I haven't looked inward.
Okay. All right. Well, hey. Now, follow-up question: how was the 2 years off? You disappeared. You told everybody that you were going away to find yourself or write music. Was it meant to be 2 years? Did it accidentally end up being longer?
It has been longer. It's been longer than I expected it to be. But it wasn't. The issue was when I was like, oh, guys, I'm going to take 2 years off. I was kind of like thinking, right, Ed Sheeran, he just went cold. And like people had enough. I was like, my face, people had seen too much of me. And then there was this pandemic and I was like, look, the world has suffered enough. I need to give them a break here. So I slipped away. I slipped away like a sneaky fish. And then I was expecting, oh, do you know what? I'll be able to travel and do things because the pandemic won't last that long. And then the pandemic lasted ages. So I kind of spent most of my 2 years off in my parents' house because I still lived with my parents during lockdown, etc. So that was a bit of a pain. And then I didn't really do anything. Like that's like I think when Ed did his whole like, guys, I'm going to take a break and everything's going to be, you'll see me soon, blah blah blah. Kind of like he did the break and I was still on my phone and looking at things and like still on TikTok and Twitter. I just didn't tweet anything. So it was like that's like
it's not really
it wasn't exactly it wasn't a cleanse.
Yeah, it wasn't really a break then, right? You just stopped posting, right? It must have been fun at least to go, I don't have to worry about a post today. I can casually observe the TikToks without having to think about now what TikTok will I make?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But then also the fact that as all of the people's favourite singers and things are, us musicians tend to be attention seekers for the most part.
You don't
so when
say.
You're on TikTok and you're like so when you're on TikTok and you're like, whoa, that looks really fun. I wish I could do that. It's almost like a prison that I've put myself in. I was shackled up by my own doing.
And it was self-imposed prison too, right? Like you didn't have to do that, but I enjoy the commitment to I'm going away and you won't see me.
That's it. I've learned that I can endure a great deal of psychological self-inflicted pain.
And you know what? That's a great lesson that one can learn. But it's so good to have you back. And the song, new one, it's out. It is called Forget Me. It is a home run. Lewis Capaldi style.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very nice of you to say. I was a bit nervous in releasing this song. It's a bit of I wouldn't say it's a crazy departure, but it's definitely like upbeat for sure, which is one thing that's uncharted territory for the Seaman.
Yeah,
I call myself.
Tempo with Capaldi in the name. I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully people like it. And it's very hard to sing. We've kind of been doing our first couple of sessions with it recently, and it is an extremely hard song to sing. So the live version, I would not have anybody hold out hope for it sounding good live, because right now it sounds like a car crash. But we'll get there.
Okay,
we'll get there.
You know, and that's right. And life is about a journey, and it's about getting to a point where the song sounds great live. Hey, can I say? And I mean, you know, as an artist, I guess you're already constantly full of self-doubt, and I don't want to put any self-doubt into your future. But the debut album, Divinely Uninspired to the Helix Extent, what an incredible record that would have surpassed any of your wildest expectations. Are you nervous for the second one?
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you asking me these questions? Yes, I'm nervous for the second one. Of course I am. I think I wish that the first one just had gone a little bit worse. Do you know what I mean? I wish it had been just a little bit more of a car crash. I wish it had just there'd been a few blips in the road. I wish kind of the expectation. But then again, this thing of the expectations are high in terms of I want to have it go well, and the label obviously want me to make them lots of money and have it go well. So I'm trying that. I'm trying my best. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter if my album's successful. In the grand scheme of things, I mean, I've got a mortgage to pay, so that's a bit of a nightmare. But other than that,
I mean, apart from the adulting that you're doing now, whatever happens, happens.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I'm extremely nervous. I would be lying. I've had sleepless nights. I've been sweating. My life is just as constant fear, and it's a living hell. But it's good to be back.
It's great to have you on. It's great to have you back. We've missed you, because if I have to play someone you loved, again, I just think it's it'll kill me now. It's time for some fresh Capaldi on the playlist. You know.
Yeah. That's it. I've served up a fresh slice for you to enjoy.
Now tell me, the new song which we are loving, Forget Me. Give me the 411. Who is she? Or don't tell me who she is. Just tell me about it, if you could.
Her name is Stephanie, and she lived. No, I'm joking. She doesn't. The song is a song about a breakup, of course, because that's what I do. And it's kind of a bit different in the sense that it's a bit of a bit of toxicity in the sense that I'm kind of. The song's kind of me talking about the fact that I don't want this person to move on and be happy without me. Do you know what I mean? Which is
healthy. No, that's healthy. I think that's totally healthy.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. And it's that thing of I'd rather this person was still filled with hate for me and all the rest of it, because it'd be nice to know that in that way we're still connected in some disgusting, twisted way. Do you know what I mean? I think that's a thing that some of my friends have gone through it as well. But I think it was just one of those. It was an interesting thing to write about. I've kind of exacerbated it a bit for the purposes of.
Of course, like the true artist you are. Of course,
yes, of course.
You exaggerated the whole thing. It's nowhere near as toxic as what the song makes out. But if the truth was in a song, it'd be a pretty boring song. It's much more exciting when we jazz it up a little bit, right?
Exactly. It's basically like the news nowadays. If the truth was in it, it'd be yeah. Do you know what I mean? Misinformation's everywhere, maybe. But
absolutely.
That was a nice topical joke from me there.
That was very good. I mean, he hasn't missed a beat. He's back, first interview in 2 years, and zing, zing, zing. In all honesty, though, over the last 2 years, people still recognise you when you're going about doing your daily life, right? They're saying hello, they're asking you questions, yeah?
Yes.
Did you
Thankfully. Otherwise, I would be. Although I went shopping. There's a place in London called Westfield. There's this big shopping centre.
Yeah, Shepherd's Bush. Westfield, Shepherd's Bush, yeah?
You know yourself, come on. But I was in, I think it was Doc Martens I was in, and this girl, I was buying a pair of shoes. I think it was Doc Martens. I was buying a pair of shoes, and she asked me if I had a student discount. And it was a woman who was like, it was a girl about my age, my sort of demographic. And I was like, oh no,
this is bad.
This is really bad. And then I was there with my pal as well, who was like the worst kind of guy, because he was like the smile on his face, like sheer joy brought to him. And then literally a week later, I was in Westfield again at Urban Outfitters, which is one place that I'm like, right.
I mean, you should walk in there and they should know who you are. Like your songs would have been on the in-store radio for months.
Exactly. They've got the records and on the shelves, right? And I'm like, usually when we go there, I'm like to my friend, listen, we've got to get in and out here and I never go into Urban Outfitters because it's usually just too crazy.
It's just autographs and photos for days. I can't even have a minute to yourself.
Exactly. So I go in there and I'm browsing and I'm walking around and someone comes up and asks me, excuse me, do you work here? And I'm like, this is not my job. No. This is not great. So I text my manager and I says, we need to release some music. This is bad.
This is bad. It was at this point, the self-imposed exile was wrong and we need to get back in the public eye ASAP.
Like, we made a mistake. We need to do this. All
right, my time is running out. Australia loves you. Yes, I know. Australia loves you. Is anything in the diary for you to visit us here? We would love to see you. You are an incredible performer. You're still one of my favourite shows that I have seen. I'm just pissing in your pocket right now, so if you could piss back, that would be fantastic.
That's away. You are the best ever, and you look great, and you look radiant. You look radiant just now, and this radio show is my favourite radio show of all time.
Thank you. Are you coming to Australia? Can you answer any questions like that?
Oh, sorry. I was just pissing. We were just pissing on each other there.
Yeah.
We were just giving each other a golden shower there. So my plans as of professionally, I don't know when I'm coming to Australia. I hope it's very soon because I love it there and it's one of my favourite places to play shows. I am coming down. I'm supposed to be coming down for like 2 weeks at New Year with my friends, just to get on it and just enjoy what Australia has to offer. So I'll pop in.
Yeah, pop in. You can come to my place, watch the fireworks, and you can make a tax deduction out of the trip. Just say you did a show, and then boom.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to pay for it. I love that. It's fantastic. New song, Forget Me. Don't be a stranger to us. It's great to have you back. Lewis, always a pleasure, sir, and shall see you sooner rather than later.
Yes, and I can't wait to piss in your pocket and piss all over you in real life. Come on.
Sign me up for it, I think. Sign me up.
Very good to see you, mate.
It was the summer of love.
What is love to me? I've never felt it. That's why I'm here.
I've always been very romantic. I think it's just in my DNA. I need a confident woman that can accept my lifestyle. I'm ready for it.
Oh, good morning to three hunky bachelors.
Hello.
Now, there's a lot of you here, so I've got name tags. Because, I normally don't invest in The Bachelor until well halfway through. Who's Thomas? Say hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Where are you from?
Italy.
Italy?
Yeah, I'm Italian, half English.
Put that on your jacket there for me. That'd be great.
Voila.
Which one is Felix?
Hola.
That's you? Where are you? Where are you from?
Spain.
South Melbourne. Okay. That sounded very Spanish. And then Jed, I guess you're the last one.
That is me. I'm the last one.
Jed is the Travis Barker lookalike.
That is me.
That is
From Sweden.
From Sweden.
Good morning, gents. Congratulations on being the three new bachelors.
Thank you.
First question, maybe Thomas, I'll ask you. How does 3 work? I understand how 1 works. 3 is I'm confused.
Well, 3 is better than 1. There's more choice, right, for the girls, first and foremost.
Okay.
And we're just so uniquely different as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, look at us.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know which one I'd pick. No, honestly, do you all, Felix, maybe, do you all, is it all the same pool of girls, or is there a variety of different girls that each of you are dating? Because this is the first time 3 bachelors has ever been done in the world, right?
Yeah, well, we've all got our girls tailored to us, and I don't know how much we can release about how it begins like that, but we have our tailored group, but eventually it all gets into the one pool, and if the girls want to jump to a different bachelor, so be it. If the guys want to take a crack at a different guy's girl, then so be it. So, and the drama unfolds.
Jed, what's the competition like between you three boys? You look friendly enough now, but like the girls sometimes get into like scrag fights.
Yeah.
Do you guys get into scrag fights?
Well, I definitely think as the season progresses, people are going to see, a bit of tension rise. But I think luckily, we've all, got a certain amount of maturity, so we sort it out if
It was
that
mostly
need be.
over food, to be honest.
Yeah.
Most of the fights in the house came over food. Because we only had a certain amount, and the meals that we had, we went with the microwave options. And there was only a certain amount of the good ones. And once it started getting low, it turned into tribal, animalistic sort of.
So the show's been filmed. What was the mansion like this year? Apparently you're on the Gold Coast, I heard.
Yeah, so the girls were in a mansion and we were in a penthouse, and then we would sort of,
and then you called them. You called them.
Yeah, we actually had a telescope.
Please bring my lady.
We did.
I would like to meet her.
Yes, we sing from the rooftops. No, it was
74th
hilarious.
floor, though, so quite high up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, where did you go to the mansion? Is that where you did the?
Yeah, we got couriered off to the mansion, and did all our batchy type stuff there, and then went back.
Something about behind the scenes, and I don't know how much you can tell me about this, but I heard they do a lot of filming late at night, like maybe 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, and they just be prying you with some drinks, making you tired, making you a little bit, maybe a couple of drinks boozy, because that's when the emotions come out, when you're just delirious.
I was disappointed that we didn't get there's strict rules on the. I thought, geez, we're going to be able to go in here because some of your best work verbally you do after a bit of an enhancer. But they were real strict on it. It was like one every hour.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Or RSA on The Bachelor.
I felt like I was at a health retreat, to be honest, and thank goodness, because I say stupid things as it is sober. So I think,
boys, you're going to hang out with us for a little bit this morning. I've got 60 spicy seconds coming up. All right.
Yeah.
This is a chance for everyone to get to know you. I've got some spicy questions. We're going to play a song. Going to come back. You ready to do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Jed, Thomas, Felix, the 3 new bachelors are hanging out with us this morning. The new series premieres January 9 on 10 and 10 Play. All right, the new bachelors are here. They are wearing name tags. We got Jed. Don't hide that, Jed.
Sorry, sir.
Thomas and Felix. Boys, before I start, do you find love on the? We're about to do 60 spicy seconds, but did you find love on the show?
No, you'll have to tune into Channel 10 and 10 Play. Come January 9.
No.
Love is in the air. Did you find it, Thomas? I feel like you'd make love to anything,
always
though.
find love.
Yeah.
anything off the street.
Yeah, the Italian here is like, hey, you're beautiful. And what about you, Jed?
Did I find love?
Yeah.
January 9th is going to be 6, so tune in then.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just saying to you, off the air, I was talking about the girls on the show. So many of them, I think, and I want to say this to you, and I don't mean this in any way disrespectfully, but are you doing it for love or for fame? That's my question I'd like to know. Because we're all going to be talking about you afterwards. And now, because the show's been on for so long, people know it's like, oh, here we go. She's not here for the love. She's here to boost her Instagram followers.
I'm going to say, given the track record of how famous people actually end up, I think we know. we know very well by now that there's only one reason, and that's for love. And I think if it's for fame,
just don't honey badger us, okay?
No. I promise I won't.
Don't honey badger us. What about you, Thomas? You're obviously doing it for the fame.
Definitely for love.
And Felix,
check the comment section and then see if I'm doing it for fun.
Yeah, right. Okay.
No.
We got 60 seconds on the clock, boys. I ask you the questions. You just shout out an answer, all right? No umming, no ahhing. Also, no swearing.
Okay.
I've only got 5 seconds delay, okay?
Okay, so
you ready?
I'll try my best.
Ever ghosted somebody that you were dating?
Yes.
No. Yes.
Okay. Ever cheated on a partner in the past?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you consider yourself good in bed?
Yes.
Who's most likely to have an STD out of you 3?
Felix.
Felix.
Have you ever sent nudes?
Yes.
No.
Do you sleep with any contestants on the show?
Tune in.
In the house?
Tune in.
Tune in. Describe, each of you, Jed, describe what type of kisser you are in one word.
Passionate.
Thomas.
Wild.
Shocking.
Felix. No. Any bad kisses?
Oh,
bad kisses? Actually, is there any bad? Because you know how sometimes
We
you
had
kiss
some tough.
I licked the girl's teeth for a solid minute because she was nervous on camera, and I went in for the kiss, and I realised I'm not getting through here.
No.
I knew the camera was behind me, so I was like, can't pull out.
No. And last one, big spoon, Jed, or little spoon?
Little spoon, because I'm a simp.
Thomas.
Big spoon.
Big spoon.
I'd have to find an awfully big spoon if I wanted to.
He's enormous. You are enormous. You could find a big
Oh,
Bearded woman.
there's big ones out there.
Yeah.
I'll try it one day.
You do, absolutely. Boys, when's the show on? January 9 on
January
10
9th.
and 10 Play. The Bachelor Australia, first time it's ever been done with 3 of you.
Threesome.
I cannot wait to see what happens.
You take it.
Do you want to take a photo? Just do a
Yeah.
do a
Yeah, I
photo.
think we
Go on.
might.
Yeah, do a photo. There you go. Get that on the socials.
Hey.
They're doing it for love, not for fame.
Oh, should we kiss at the same time?
I'll believe that when I see it. Thanks for coming in, Jess. I appreciate it,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye.
Well, there you go. That's the potty done. That's the podcast done. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for downloading. Thanks for hate listening if you did that. I know you didn't, because I love you. Have a great Christmas and a great summer holidays. I'll catch you next year in The Surge on the Nova Network.
Smallzy's All-Star Summer Breakfast
Is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.